today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of OKEx Talks. In case you don't know, OKEx Talks is a very beautiful program that comes up every Saturday, 8 p.m. West African time, where we talk about and enlighten people about blockchain, cryptocurrency, how they can leverage it to creating innovation and wealth and all other things. So it's also an interactive program. So where you can as well drop your questions if you have any, so that you'll be able to be our guests who also answer your questions. So today we're going to be talking about an amazing topic. You know, a lot of discussions have been happening around NFTs, and we want to look into a particular sector in this NFT, talking about the music sector. So today we are talking about how blockchain and cryptocurrency are going to help the music industry. So it's a very interesting topic. We have personalities, experts in the music sector and also in the blockchain sector, who also going to do justice to this interesting topic. So I also want to recognize our host. I don't know if he's joining us today, Mr. Paul Desaflukwe, Business Development Team Lead, OKEx Africa. So we also appreciate OKEx Cryptocurrency Exchange. In case you don't know, OKEx is a cryptocurrency exchange where you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Right about now, I'll be introducing our guests. Our guests, we have two guests, ladies who are doing amazingly well in this industry, in the music and blockchain sector. Let me first introduce Christina Lowerstrom, CEO Zeptagram. I know she has also joined us sometime on the show. Today she's joining us with another guest, an artist. So you are welcome, Christina Lowerstrom.
Christina Lowenstrom is a unique and special personality who happens to be the founder of Zeptagram. This pretty lady is from Liberia but moved to Sweden at the age of 9 with her mother, who married a Swede. Meanwhile, Zeptagram is a blockchain-based trading platform where music IP right owners can tokenize their assets. Remember, when music creates value, funds will be shared among NFT holders. Its mission is to provide a blockchain-based trading platform for music rights owners. Zeptagram offers composers and IP owners a fair and transparent platform where they can easily and quickly monetize new or existing songs. It also helps to create a new marketplace for NFTs where fans, right buyers, and brands can partner with artists on a song-by-song. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the founder of Zeptagram, Christina Lowenstrom, to OKEx Talks tonight.
Can you hear me, Christina?
I can hear you. Hi.
Yeah, it's our pleasure having you once again on the show.
Well, I'm happy to be back.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's going to be an interesting discussion. So I don't know if she has joined us, our second guest for tonight. I'm talking about Anya Royale. Anya Royale is an American singer. She's our second guest for today. Okay. Oh, that was some technical issues there. in playing her introductory video. So I don't know if she's with us. Anya is Royale. Are you with us? Okay, she will be joining us. I just got the notification. She's having some challenges joining. Meanwhile, we continue with the show while we wait for her to join us. I know she will join us at the course of this show. So do where to follow OKEx on their social media. You can follow OKEx Twitter and Telegram at OKEx Africa. So this way you'll be able to get connected with the OKEx community. And also know that this program is brought to you by Coin News Extra, the first and leading 247 live broadcasting TV platform for blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech ecosystem. So very shortly, we'll be diving into the show proper. But right about now, we go for a very short break. When we return, we'll dive to the show proper. We'll be right back.
Kaka. I'm the founder of In Crypto. I'm a cryptocurrency trader, blockchain consultant, and I'm one of the OKEx partners in Nigeria. I've been using OKEx since 2018. My experience of using OKEx has been fantastic. The platform is safe and secure for traders. The user interface is really clean. There were so many challenges that I was having with other exchanges that are not found in OKEx. OKEx is one of those platforms where you can trade with peace of mind. Take, for example, the trading volume. OKEx trading volume is really legit. Their listing criteria must be really good because you won't find those shit coins, that are just out there to scam you. I would recommend OKEx to other people because of the security of the exchange. OKEx is one of those exchanges that has never been hacked.
In case you're just joining us, it's OKEx Talk Show, brought to you by OKEx Cryptocurrency Exchange. So today we are talking about how to help the music industry. So with two amazing guests to join us, we should be joining us shortly. Who we have with us here, Chris, who is the CEO of Zeptagram. Let me look at your story, Christina. Before we go straight into the topic proper, I would like to understand what's brought you into the music industry. How did you get into the music industry? First of all, how is the story like?
Okay. So I became 30 years, and actually I've been always in school and doing music and all that. But when I was 30, I just decided, okay, now I've done, because I've come from the fashion industry, been doing shows and so on. So I felt I wanted to do music. And so I said to one of my friends who is the producer, I want to, become a singer. And he said to me, well, I live in London, so I have to, because I live in Sweden, I have to introduce you to a friend who has a studio and a producer. You can sing for him, and then he can see where you would take it from there. So I did, and contacted him because I always do more or less what I say I'm going to do. And then my birthday is actually 25th of December. So January early, I contacted this guy, and then he said to me, well, rehearse a song and then come back, but you need a guitarist to play for you. And I said, well, I play guitar, but I'm not, I don't feel I'm the person to play. Then he said, well, I will connect you with a guitarist. And that guitarist is my co-founder of Septagram. So actually it's the guy I'm married to and also created Septagram with. So that's how it started. And so we did that and rehearsed that song and was supposed to do that, but nothing happened. So I became, we became a couple and we got a child. So we had to postpone my career for a while. Then 2 years later, we actually started producing music and have released 3 CDs and have one of the hits of one of the biggest artists here in Sweden. So that's how it started. And the co-founder of Septagram, he has a long career in the music industry. He's a music producer, so he's an indie rock producer. So he's been producing most of the big acts here in Sweden. So that's our background. So I'm sitting here in the studio where actually a lot of things has been produced.
Is a interesting industry. You know a lot of things, and over here we love music. So that brings me to another question that I have. What actually music? But what's to your attention, or how did you get a blockchain? Its application, how you started applying of music?
Yeah, because since we lived out of music, half our income came from music, and we've been through the transformation of the music industry. You know, we went from selling CDs, and then suddenly came this Pirate Bay, and then all these Napsters, and the income just disappeared. So the production of the music, the creation of the music became more or less like a business card, while the concerts were bringing income. But if you were on the side of creating the music, you actually more or less lost your income. So going through that period, and it was a little bit difficult. So I was like, so where is the value in music? Where is it still? Because the labels were still doing well. And then it was intellectual properties. And I asked myself, so where are those deals done? And those deals are done between the labels and publishers. So I was thinking, well, you know, a lot of musicians have an intellectual properties, but they have no market to sell it to, because this is a very closed market with a very few players. So my idea was that I wanted to decentralize, because we tried this on an old auction house, 200 years old in Sweden, where we did an online auction for 5 hour hit songs that we have written for one of the biggest acts here in Sweden. And the interest was immense. So we decided that, well, if we needed that service is really needed. And that's how we started looking for a system where you could secure ownership and then share that ownership and give a tool to the creators and composers to really reach their fans and invite in more new capital to the music industry, as they did in football. Because as you know, a lot of football teams have been put on the stock exchange. So I always knew there is a lot of interest because people love music. And the good thing about Napster, Pirate Bay, and all these streaming services was that they actually created a bigger audience of consumptions of music. So, but that crowd was not used in the ecosystem of music. So that's how we came across blockchain, and then understood this is 2015, that this is a perfect match where you can, you know, secure ownership, you can divide ownership, and, you know, payouts in a secure way.
Sorry. Amazing how blockchain is playing a there and transforming lives. We know what blockchain it goes across different sectors. You know, a lot of people think that when you talk about blockchain, they think it's only cryptocurrency. We know cryptocurrency is also involved. It is not all about blockchain. It cut across different sectors, just like the internet. So we call it the new internet. So how has it been? How are things going over there with, I know you are the CEO of Zeptagram. How did you come about this, putting Zeptagram? How are you putting it together? And what is it doing to helping musicians get on board?
Yes, so I mean, Septagram, and we actually created a tool, you can say, for creators and actually publishers and music labels as well, because we are in a new world where people, you know, everybody's time is valuable. So people will ask themselves, why should I put my interest and effort into this act or artist if I would just build them up, but at the end of the day, there's nothing there for me. So this platform is a place where artists and fans can meet and create a journey together. and create wealth and share it, because both the artist needs investment, but they still want control of their creativity, what sort of road they want to take. But normally when you do that with a label, they will have a lot of demands that you have to do this sort of music, you have to do this. But now we are giving a freedom to the artists, that yes, your fans, if they believe in you, they can share your royalty stream when the money comes in, but that's with no strings attached. So this is a very good tool for an artist that is really want to take charge of their own careers and address their fans, because the labels, they make money from the fans. So what we've done more or less is that we've gone directly to the fans, where the income is there, and giving them a road to them.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, maybe they're in the network. So,
Yeah.
in case you just joined us, this OKEx talks, we're talking about how blockchain and cryptocurrency are going to help the music industry. So with our second guest, she joined us, Anya, who is an American singer. She is here with us. You are welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Nice seeing you on the show.
Hi, Annette.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I would like to. We have already started the discussion. I would like to know your story. How did you get involved into the music industry? So I've been able to get some of those information from Christina. I would like to know your story.
Okay. I am one of 7 children, and my dad was the most amazing singer I've ever heard. Haven't heard a voice like his yet. Rest his soul. And I just so happen to be the only one of the 7 children that inherited the ability to sing and write music. However, I started off, just doing local talent shows, and my god sister is first cousins with Snoop Dogg, and she used to take me over to his house, and it'd be a lot of other artists there, but I was just there, just to have a good time, and with the family. And one day, I kind of got called to the carpet to sing, unbeknownst to myself. I didn't know I was going to be doing that. And I just kind of shocked everybody in the room that I had the ability to do that. And so from there, his father, who was always around, started to manage me. And when Snoop was in negotiations to leave Death Row to go to No Limit Records. I kind of got thrown into that mix and met Master P on the set of his movie. I got the hookup, and he asked me to sing something. I did, and he asked me if I would be willing to travel with Snoop to meet him in New Orleans, you know, and that's how I got my first record deal from there. So go ahead. Can you hear me?
Oh, he's gone. I think he's gone.
Okay.
Are you there?
Now we hear.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sorry for maybe some technical issues. So I would like to know, how did you get involved? You know, being a musician, how did you get on board application of blockchain into your career?
Zeptagram was my introduction into it, and so far it's been amazing. I really appreciate the opportunity that is given to myself as well as other artists to take ownership, not just ownership in our music, but to have fan engagement in a different way than has ever been able before. You know, I think that this is going to be the new norm, hopefully. I think that when fans have skin in the game, when they can actually be partners with you in the success of a song or your career in general, I think there's much more to gain. I'm sorry?
Go ahead. I'm with you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, so Septagram is how I got into it. I really didn't know much about it until then. And I really feel like this is going to be a trending thing going forward, because being an artist that had a label behind me to be an independent, it gave me the greater ability to be independent and be myself. I don't have to go by what the label wants me to be, what I should look like, what should represent. I can represent who I am to the fullest, and my fans and supporters of me for that are going to help me in building my foundation, or continuing to build my foundation in my career.
Okay. Before I go back to, I want to get one more thing from Anya. How did you know musicians who are watching us? Steps one can take and getting involved in get done the process.
The processes. I'm sorry. Would you say the processes?
The sound is very bad.
network issues. So can you hear me, please? Bear with us for
Yes.
the challenges that we're facing over there. So I was asking what are the processes that you went through getting on board the blockchain? You know, you use the Zeptagram. So what are the processes for other musicians or artists who are watching us?
It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you download the app, go to zeptagram.com, and we have several support groups that Christina is very much involved in welcoming artists like myself get through the channels to come on board to Zeptagram. And if they just want to read about it, there's enough knowledge and information on the site that will let them know what the pros are, because I really don't see any cons in this situation. So to see all of the pros of being a part of it, it's a win-win. There's no way you can lose, with this. It's how I see it. There's only gain here. And that's one of the even more amazing things about this for both the artist and those supporters and fans that are making their stock in Zeptagram and music.
Interesting. Let me get back to Christina. Seeing how your platform is helping musicians get on board. What are some of the challenges some of these musicians or artists face getting on board the blockchain, not only on Zeptagram, getting on board the blockchain, and how can those challenges be overcome?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges is that a lot of musicians don't know how they have registered their music, because that's the basic of Zeptagram. To be able to be on Zeptagram, you need to be, you have to secure your ownership. So which means you have to be with a collecting agency somewhere, either in your country or here. And once you are there, then you have an ICSW codes, you have your IPI, so you have your identity as a composer, a publisher, or whatever, because you need those codes to be able to do it. Because Zeptagram is decentralized, you can do everything yourself, but you just need to have these codes so that you can send the music in, and then we will check your music and see if it's registered and you are the true owner of that music before we accept you to create a crowd sales. So in that sense, when a song is on Zeptagram, you know for sure that this person owns that song. And that's one of the good things. And also it's free to be on Zeptagram, and it costs you nothing. Actually, what you only get is marketing until you sell something. Then of course we take commission 5%, but before that, nothing. And if you have a campaign and nothing sells, all your rights go back to you, and it costs you nothing. So that's why I can understand you say it's a win-win, because there's no way to lose. Only thing you win if nothing happens is marketing, actually.
You mentioned about them registering, the musicians registering their music. What are those steps to register music? If I'm an artist and I want to get on board, how do I register my music?
So I would urge you to go to zeptagram.com, because we've actually listed a lot of collecting agencies around the globe, because we are connecting ourselves to something called STIM here in Sweden. And STIM is open for membership actually from abroad as well. So if you can't connect with your collecting agency in your country, you can always address a STIM, and they demand you to have a bank account in your country. And then you will register with them, and you work with Zeptagram through that. So, and STIM is then connected to 137 collecting agencies around the globe.
Interesting. Let me get back to Anya. Anya, see that you're getting on board as a musician. You've gotten on board on the blockchain through Zeptagram. That's very much. One, I want to know, are there ways you want to collaborate with other musicians and artists in other parts of the world? Do you have such plans?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm such a lover of music. Like, one thing I can also say Zeptagram has done, it has put other artists in other countries in contact with each other, producers and songwriters and singers. And I think that's another thing, because it's kind of like a one-stop shop, you know, in getting your music out there, cross marketing, and then also collaborating. I think that's important. You know, sometimes you meet amazing people and you don't always get to share them, but here's a platform where you're able to share who you've met, and then you also meet new people. But absolutely, I want to collaborate with artists all over the world, just like myself.
Yes, because we work with Telusim in Africa. Telusim is a marketing promoter of blockchain Telus. And actually, we've connected, Anya, you and an artist from South Africa that did a song. And your one has been producing 2 songs with you as well.
Yep.
So yeah, this is one thing we never mentioned, but because we have the background of music as well, this is something that it has become natural that the artists here, either we can help them sometimes with, you know, finishing, packaging, or even putting them together, which is like creating a big family.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you hear now?
Now we can hear you, yeah?
I'm so sorry. Technical issue. So I'll sure. Technical. Let me see. Let me hear from you, Christina. what does let's away from music only. So how do you see NFT? How do you see NFT in the future?
In the future, no, as you know, we always been.
Yes.
We started with NFT 2015. Yeah, actually, I could say, yeah, we're talking about Ethereum smart contract. So we always believe that to secure ownership of NFT is fantastic, and ownership is something that people have walls around. They have a lot of and it's easy to steal, and it's easy to control. The pace is something that is not real. It would be the basic of most things. So we are doing it. I think it would be actually everywhere. Ownership is important to sure. But also, I think NFTs will move towards what already is, and that's the DNFT, because we have two platforms. We have an NFT that is minting, where you can do the personalized games and all that. But then we have this basic steptogram for the intellectual properties, which is a DNFT. It's a distributed non-fungible token, which means you have one ownership identity, but you also share that ownership parts in 1 million, as we do with the songs. So, and if Anya put out a song, even if she put out 5% of that song, she will give the opportunity to 1 million people to own one share of that song. So that's the NFT that we are creating. And I think that's where we are actually all will move towards, because NFT is just their identity, but you need to distribute it in many ways. Yeah, so I think we're just in the beginning of NFTs. We've seen nothing yet. It's just the start.
Okay, thank you very much. That's very good. We're talking about how blockchain and cryptocurrencies are going to help the music industry, and we've been having technical issues at the course of this show, so we have to be rounding it up. We will not be taking questions from the audience, so I hope someone will have this conversation again. Thank you very much. I really appreciate Christina Lowastrom, CEO of Instagram, for joining us, and also Anya, American singer, for joining us. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also thanks to OKEx Cryptocurrency Exchange for putting this together, OKEx Talks. Do well to follow OKEx on their social media handles, Twitter and Telegram at OKEx Africa. Thank you very much. I've been your anchor for this show, Lee Uchoma Heri. We'll be coming your way again next week, same time, same place. Thank you very much, and bye for now.
CNETv, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and FinTech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store, or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETv, objectivity is our watchword.